So here we are, just leaving Mosgiel, heading towards central Otago, and the forecast for the day weather-wise was a wee bit of rain, possibly fronting up in the afternoon, which we had fingers crossed, hopefully it wouldn't. Weather wasn't too bad, it was a wee bit fresh, probably sitting around 12 degrees, and expected to stay reasonably okay-ish for the rest of the day. It wasn't too bad at all as we headed off on the ST 1100. Just coming into central Otago now. This is quite a nice piece of road. In fact, the whole trip from Mosgiel through to Middlemarch is fairly spectacular. The wind did start to pick up from around about here, and it got markedly worse as we got through Middlemarch, as you'll see later on there. I keep looking over to the left at the clouds there, and hopefully the rain didn't front up, so fingers were crossed at this stage for a dry ride. Nothing worse than a wet arse trying to ride your bike on the way home. So I had my son Alex on the back, and first time I've seen Alex in 15 years. Long story, but man, it was good to spend a couple of days with him and get to know him a bit more. And as you'll see later on in the video, bloody good rider actually, fantastic. Okay, so we wind our way through central Otago, heading towards Middlemarch. Okay, now Alex is in the control here, he's in the front. I'm on the back of the ST 1100, the first time I've been on the back of the bike since I've owned the thing. So it's quite nice to have a wee change and sit on the back and check out the scenery, see some stuff you don't normally see looking at the road. So Alex is in charge here, doing a fantastic job. The wind was horrendous. The crosswinds were just shocking. So he did a great job. Not too bad here, but still quite gusty. We're getting a bit of shelter from the trees to the right there. But again, nice to sit on the back of the bike and just chill out for a bit and have a look around. And with Alex in control, he's doing a great job. Proud moment. So we've burst free from the cover from the trees, and this is where the crosswinds start to get real bad. So we've just gone through Middlemarch here by the looks of it, and yeah. I must have turned the video off, but the crosswinds were quite bad indeed. Okay, so we're through Middlemarch and heading towards Alexandra, central Otago. And here we are just coming into Alexandra, and certainly noticed the temperature drop as we rode into town. I guess it was sitting on 12 to 15 degrees on the way, and then as soon as we hit Alex with that cloud cover, it must have dropped down to about 8 or 9. It just like driving into a fridge. It was really cold. Haven't been to Alex for a while, lots of roadworks and things going on. Right, so we've had lunch, we had Subway I think. Good lunch, and heading through Clyde, the old town of Clyde, which is just on the other side of Alex. So this is the low road. There's a high road to our right, which goes up around and bypasses the road, but we took the scenic route. Some of the old buildings that have still survived the Clyde Dam conversion. So when they built the dam, most of the houses that were in the way were left, and they just flooded the valley to make way for the dam. So if you're keen enough, you could dive down. I'm not too sure what would be left now after years of being submerged, but there's a whole town underneath the water there to the left, further on through the valley. Certainly is a remarkable piece of engineering. The water level's quite low today, I think. From memory, it's normally a wee bit higher. Very popular spot in the summertime. Not this side of the dam, obviously, the other side. Great place for a bit of skiing and mucking around. As we look out to the left, we pull in here and have a look. Now, notice that when I stop, I normally come to a gentle stop and then back it in and get off. Alex has got a habit of jumping off before I've stopped. He did it a few times. I turn around to let him off and he's gone. I'm like, shit, when did he fall off? But you see here, so I turn around and then I'll stop, and then I'll go to push it back and park it. Doof, Alex has jumped off. He's gone. I'm thinking, where the hell's Alex gone? And there he is. He's long gone. He's having a look around there. So the weather wasn't too bad. It was, like I say, it was a wee bit cold there, but it was okay. It's the first time Alex has been in the South Island, so yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing. All right, coming into Cromwell town. Lived in Cromwell for about 12 months. Very nice town. You're looking at about 3 an hour from Cromwell to Queenstown, and about the same distance roughly from Cromwell to Wanaka. So it's quite central. No pun intended. There's the lake to the left, and yeah, nice spot in the summer. Bloody cold in the winter. Yes, a nice place, Cromwell, in the middle of winter. The hills to the back of Cromwell, called Bannockburn. Excellent place to do a bit of four-wheel driving. In fact, it's a motorbike four-wheel drive's paradise. It's just fantastic. There's so many places to nip off and do a bit of that stuff. It's just great. So almost through Cromwell, coming into Cromwell, hang a left over the bridge, and then come into Cromwell itself, the famous statues, the fruit. Lots of orchards and vineyards, and just perfect growing conditions during the summer. Go to the lake to the right, beautiful place to go for a dip in the middle of summer when she's sitting on about 40 degrees, as it regularly gets to. And then in the winter, you're down in the negatives, so it's a place of extremes. A wonderful spot. I'll probably stop yapping for a while now and let the scenery do the talking, play a bit of music in the background. We'll catch you towards the end as we head into Queenstown, up the gondolas. Right, coming into the madness that is Queenstown, and wasn't too bad today. It's not really peak season. Obviously gets quite busy when the snow's on the hill, but not too bad at the moment. Traffic normally can get backed up to where we are now, up around the corner. It's just a bit of a nightmare. Not too bad on a bike though, which is a good thing about having a motorcycle in a town like Queenstown. A very expensive place to stay, very expensive place to do anything really, but nevertheless still quite nice, isn't it? Beautiful part of the countryside. So we'll just wind our way down to the lakefront and try and find somewhere to park and have a look around. You can see the gondolas to right in front of us to the left a wee bit going up the hill. That's where we're going to head, and it certainly is a long way up the top of that hill, as you'll see later on. It's just I'm not a big fan of heights, as Alex found out and took the piss out of me a few times. Winding our way through town here. It's not too bad. It looks busy, but it gets a shitload worse. Peeking around here, see if I can find a park. But again, the bonus of a motorbike, I managed to find a park right outside the Lake Okatipu, which is isn't that handy? It's a nice little spot there. Managed to sneak in there and get a park. So bloody good. So here we go around the front there, and beautiful still after all that wind and stuff we'd struck on the way through. There was nothing here at all. Nice still day, not too cold, not too hot, just right. So it was good. If you can hear what sounds like a small dog on my lap, that's exactly what's happening. Our wee dog Max has decided to jump up. Anyway, here we are. Look at that. Just magic. Even got the ducks in picture. Up the top of the gondola. Yeah, check out that view. Must have been a Chinese tourist bus go up the hill just before us. No disrespect to the Chinese, of course. There you go. You can see the gondolas coming up and down the hill there. It's a long way up. And we did do the luge rides. I didn't think to bloody pack some extra mounts for the GoPro so we could film that, but that was fun. And we had three rides down the hill on the luge, and it was a tie. Pretty much I won one, Alex won one, and it was a draw. Just mentioning again my dislike for heights, and Alex decides it's a great idea to take the piss. It's quite bumpy coming down. Look at that view though, magic. You see coming up, it stopped a couple of times, stopped once going up and stopped once going down. Now to the right there's the bungee jump. No, just a big no from me, I'm sorry. I don't actually see anybody jump off there while we were there, but that's yeah, no thanks. Here it starts slowing down a bit, and it was creaking and groaning, and it was hot in there, and then it comes to a stop. Alex isn't phased in the least. It's like, oh, whatever. I'm starting to peek out.
Ditch home.
See the mountain bike on the gondola there? There's a big mountain bike track all the way down the bottom of the hill. Man, that'd be a rush, wouldn't it? And then they get the gondola back up again. Spend the day doing mountain biking down the hill. Wicked. I was going to put the GoPro out the window, but I thought, if I drop it, I'm screwed. I'm never going to get it back. Oh, it's checking out the view. Magic. And then he decides, hey, I wonder if I can get my head out the window. Well, yes, you can. Keen lad. Keen lad. And that wraps up our Queenstown, Cromwell, Central Otago trip. Magic day. Thanks for coming, Alex. Really appreciate it. And look forward to the next one.